Lethal Cosmetics released this Spellcraft palette somewhere around Thanksgiving. I believe it was Thanksgiving Day in 2024. When I was doing my Black Friday shopping, I picked this palette up. It was not a part of their Black Friday sale, but I couldn't pass on it. It is a beautiful palette. I love how it's packaged like a book. It has the sleeve, and then this is what the cover looks like. It has that faux leather feel to it. And then there is the back. It has the snap closure. And it opens up with a nice mirror on the inside. I love the detail around the mirror. I also love that it folds all the way back. And then this is the beautiful color story for this palette. I am super excited to use it. We're going to create a look with this today. This palette really speaks to my witchy heart. Hey, howdy, hey y'all. If you're new here, my name is Leanna, and I am a 60-year-old makeup enthusiast, and it is my passion to empower you on your journey of self-discovery and confidence so that you can embrace your self-worth and ignite some fierce self-love. And if you're returning, welcome back. So I have already put on my lotions and potions and serums and such. I have put on my base face. I will have all of the products that I use linked down in the description. I primed my eyes. I am not happy about the eye primer. I have been using the Ace Beauté. I want to get that used up this year, but I think I'm going to have to declutter it because I don't know if you can see how incredibly dry that is. I have put some translucent powder on it. Hopefully this will not hinder. The shadows, Lethal has an amazing formula. This is my third palette from them. And I have already tight lined my eyes. I like to do that before I put my eye makeup on because my skin, you see, the skin on my eyes is very flexible. It's not as firm as it should be. So I have to hold my eye to get that on, and I don't want to do that once my makeup is on. So I always tight line, if I'm going to tight line, before I put my makeup on. It just makes it easier. And then if I make a mistake, which I sometimes do, and get it up on my eyelid, I can just smudge it out and nobody's the wiser. I'm not sure which shade I want to start off with. I really don't have a plan. I normally try to plan. I think maybe I'll start here in Arcane and use that as a transition shade. The Spellcraft palette is an enchanting 15-pan eyeshadow palette inspired by the mysterious allure of magic books, featuring a beautifully deep and moody color story that consists of rich mattes, shiny metals, and transformative multichromes for looks as spellbinding as the palette is 100% vegan. There's no animal testing. It is dermatologically tested, carbon neutral, child labor free, and it also has magnetic pans, although it does not have a magnetic base. But I believe that you can take a magnetic tool and pull the pans out. That is a beautiful shade, and it blended out effortlessly, just like Lethal shades always do. They have a phenomenal formula. By the way, this is a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. And now I'm going to take this Angie Hot and Flashy A504. It's a little bit smaller. And I am going to go into Familiar here. And I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that and just lightly go around the edge to diffuse that a little bit. You know, your makeup, all of your makeup, whether it's your eye makeup or your face makeup, is all about preparation, the proper skin prep to get it ready for makeup. And your eyeshadow, in my very humble opinion, is all about the blend. And I blend quite a bit. So I'm curious because I normally condense the actual application of putting the eyeshadow on and how much I blend it. I condense that down so the video is not so long. So I'm curious if you're interested in a full-on, this is how long it actually takes me to blend the makeup out properly to give it the look that I want it to have. Y'all let me know down in the comments because I'd be more than happy to do the actual time that it takes. I don't know what we'll talk about. Sometimes it takes me a hot minute. Alright, let's see. What shade am I going to go into next? I think I'm going to go into Cauldron. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but that doesn't bother me. Cauldron, which is this deep, deep, plummy purple. It's so pretty. I think I'm going to take this Refer. This is a Shodo, I think is how you pronounce that, 03. This is new from Refer, and I have not, as you can see by how clean it is, I have not used that yet. It is very tapered on the end, and the end of the bristles are not as dense. They're kind of feathered, so I'm hoping that that's going to help disperse that color. I don't normally tap my brushes off, but maybe I should tap this one off. It's kind of got that pointy tapered end too, which I'm hoping will help me place it where I want. I'm going to put it on my outer lid and in the crease. That is very, very pigmented. Beautiful color. And I think I'm going to run that under my lower lash as well. Just using that same brush, not picking up any more pigment. Pull that up. Very pretty. And I'm just going to lightly diffuse that out a little bit. So my cat, Sneaks, is right over here, sound asleep. Can y'all hear her snoring? I got a little carried away with that and got it all over my lid, but that's alright. We'll cover that up. That really is a beautiful color, and it looks a little messy now, but you gotta trust the process, right? So now where am I going? Oh, look at those. Which one of those do I want to use? I want to use something to kind of lighten it up a little bit. I may use this. This has a pink shift to it. I don't think you can see that. It's got like a pink and gold. Is there green in there too? Maybe. Just a little bit. That is a Cult. Is that a Cult? Yes, I believe so. That is a Cult, which is the shade right here. And I think I'm just going to take that and tap it on with my finger. Look at how pretty that is. It goes with that Cauldron shade perfectly. that's pretty. That looks like it has a black base to it. It's buttery soft, and I have minimal fallout. Fallout doesn't bother me. I know y'all have heard me say that 1,000 times. That is so pretty. I am going to take another rougher brush. This is an 02, and I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that and mirror that on my bottom, just to give that a little pop of shimmer. And I'm also going to take that and just kind of blend this up into the crease just a little bit to diffuse some of that shimmer up into my crease. I'm also going to take that brush and get a little bit of that Cauldron and just put that back right here in my outer lid. And now I'm going to take Elemental. Am I going to take Elemental, or do I want to do Hex? This is Hex up here. Elemental is the silver. Let's see what Hex looks like. Ooh. It is not showing you. Oh, come on. Hello? That is not showing you the shift. That has a green, blue, pink shift to it. It is so pretty. Did you know that when you get that on your finger, you can clean it off your finger on your color switch? Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I doing Hex or Elemental? I am going to do that with the brush. I'm going to take this AOA E122, which works really well with shimmers, and use that to put it in my inner corner. And because I said you worked really well with shimmers, you're not picking this up. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of setting spray. Oh my gosh, can y'all see that flip? Oh, that is so pretty. I love that. That's so pretty. Let me see if I can take just a little bit of that. I'm going to spray it again and just put it in the front of my lower lash. I don't want it in the corner, I just want it right at the front. Beautiful. Now I wonder if I can take Elemental. It's so metallic, I don't know if it will work in my inner corner. No, I don't think so. There's not really, I mean, Hex would work, but I want something a little different. And that's the reason why I keep my little palette here that has shades in it that I can use if I happen to be missing a shade. That was not the right one. It's this one. That one was the one I built in the collab with Andy. I'm going to take Shimmer Shimmer, which is a Makeup Geek, on this. This is a Rose and Bin E27, and put that right in my inner corner to highlight that area. So now I am going to go back into that first brush where I used Arcane. I'm going to clean that off on my color switch, and I'm going to go back into Familiar, which is that kind of light peach orange shade that I used to blend. And I'm just going to go back and blend a little bit more. How did I get eyeshadow on my forehead? I do want a brow highlight. I like to highlight my brow. I'm going to get that Rose and Bin and go back into Shimmer Shimmer. Is that Shimmer Shimmer? I keep telling y'all that's what it is. I think so. Nope. It's Stardust. And I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. I love it. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and do my lashes. I've already done my brows and my lip. I just need to put some lashes on and I'll be right back. And this is the final look. I love how these shimmers look like they're dancing in light. They really, on my screen, they really look like they're moving. Absolutely beautiful. Like I said, this is my third Lethal palette. Totally in love. Totally in love. I love it. The formulas are amazing. I did not have hardly any fallout. I mean, I had just a little bit, nothing compared to some other brands and their shimmers, which again, fallout doesn't bother me. It's just glitter from my cheeks. I just brush away what I can and proudly wear the rest of it all day. I will have a link down below to this amazing palette. It is not an affiliate link. I'm not affiliated with Lethal at all. I'm just an enormous fan. If I can find a discount code, I will put that down below just in case you're interested, along with the links to all the other products that I used. I did put on some half lashes. These are the Doter half lashes that I get off of Amazon. I really like them because you can see more of the eye look, not just nothing but lashes. And they're super easy to put on. They're very comfortable and they're cheap. I think they're somewhere between $5 and $8. So I hope you enjoyed watching me create this look. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you can do this too. Proudly wear your colorful makeup. Okay, love you, bye.